Welcome to Third Phase UFO Report. I'm Rich Giordano from GUFON, and here is today's report. A lot of interesting things happen in Brazil. We see a lot of disc-shaped craft, a lot of things that we don't get here in America. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's their military that they're relaxed, or maybe the people are more accepting. But we've got some things in here from America too, like this one. This is amazing. Look how close that gets to that airplane. Remember this? Then we're going to go and, I don't know if something hit the firmament, but we'll take a look at that explosion in the stratosphere. This is one of those. Brazil, Costa Rica, and then we've got the classic disc-shaped objects. Let's go.
Right, this was captured in Florida. It's one of the Third Phase of Moon archive videos that is still as yet to be explained. What the heck is this? A Coast Guard plane in a close encounter with a black and white Tic Tac. You can see it go above the wing of the Coast Guard plane. Exactly what it is, I'm not sure. Is this something that resembles the Secret Space Force? What they're developing right now to buzz close by to planes and our Air Force, Navy.
Yeah, you can see as this peel-like flying object approached the Coast Guard airplane, it zoomed by quite a bit faster. It kind of picked up its approach and then it gained speed. It is pretty cool. Here it comes, tagging it right over the wing right there.
And you can see 4 engines, propellers on this craft above it, so it's a pretty large Coast Guard plane. I'm not exactly sure, with 4 engines on it. Whatever the craft is above it that zooms by quickly above it is definitely quite large in itself. I would say at least 20 feet.
Yeah, I love the open shot. He zooms in. Again, everything's shaking. Could this be a CGI? I'm looking at it. It seemed to have faded right behind that leaf. Everything matches up as legitimate. But then again, people are really good at this stuff. It could be CGI work, but I'm looking at it. Everything seems to be working in the same way in the matter of legit film, Blake.
Absolutely. It's incredible to look at this. And in broad daylight, too, are they getting more bold to show themselves in their maneuverability right in front of the Coast Guard themselves? Like, hey, look at me. I'm zoom right past you. I don't have any wings. I don't have any source of propulsion.
How is it possible this UFO report, this sighting, isn't all over the news? When it came out, it got overlooked, and I can't understand why. Do people think it's fake? Do people think that's CGI? There's no way that's CGI. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but when you know what to look at and how to look at these sightings, you can tell when something is CGI and when it's actually in the sky, being recorded. I have no explanation for this other than it's a UFO that gets extremely too close for comfort to that airplane. This is a threat. See, that's a threat. Take a look at this. Watch how close it gets. Watch. The object, it also looks like it wiggles back and forth. See? It looks like the tail is fishtailing. Like it's almost slowing down, speeding up, but it almost looks like it lost control. I doubt this is a drone. That plane is probably going 100 miles an hour, 120, somewhere around that. It's not that fast. It looks like a 1 or 2 prop propeller plane. This is unreal. 4 propeller. That's not a small plane. I think that's a Coast Guard plane, if I remember correctly. Look at that. Wow. What do you think? Put your comments in the chat or in the comment section. I got to know what you think. Unreal. Unbelievable. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is great.
Boom! An incredible display and an opening. Electromagnetic pulse that just happened over the atmosphere over Canada. Let's watch this again. Boom! And the shockwave. This is very amazing. I've never quite seen anything like this, and I'm so glad that Jaime gave us the heads up. Well, let's watch this one more time here. Here it comes into... All right, this is very strange. Is this, I don't know, some kind of an explosion, some kind of blast up there? Was there an accident? Is this some experiment that worked perfectly or not perfectly? I'm not exactly sure. Look at the way this thing just rips through the sky with this electromagnetic shock wave. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, this is incredible footage at 30,000 feet over Canada. It's just, I never seen anything like this. Like you said, Blake, it kind of reminds me of, just to say, Boba Fett when he releases that kind of missile and then he drops it and it creates this huge explosion and you just hear this sound. And it kind of reminds me of that. If you guys know what I'm talking about, this is just like an incredible plasmic display. Could it be some sort of secret space test that we weren't aware of and they never gave us a heads up, and somebody in the plane just managed to film this event that just happened and took place? This is so stunning.
Absolutely, Brent. I could watch this all day long. It's an incredible capture. It's hard to believe, too, because at about 30,000 feet, the passengers witnessing this outside, and it's hard to tell on how high this anomaly, this atmospheric disturbance is. It could be at the stratosphere level, so it's a huge display. It covers hundreds of miles if that's the case. Again, this is something incredible. I think we're going to have to do a follow-up on this, maybe do a little bit more research, find out exactly what this possibly could be, but it is a huge event. I think we're going to get Alex Gershowitz and have him look into this, see if we could find out, and we'll be updating I guess tomorrow on Third Phase Moon, see if we could figure out what this anomaly is, because it is, again, an incredible sight to behold here.
This is it, guys. Wake up, everybody. This is the breaking news every day right here at Third Phase Moon. You gotta give a big thumbs up to Jaime Musan for sharing this with us. This phenomenon that's happening right now, this event, is kind of something that needs to be told to the masses. If nobody shares this and gets this up on the main news, the major media, and have represented that Third Phase of Moon and Jaime Musan broke this news, what's going to happen? Because I think this is going to break out, and I bet they don't give credit to where it's due.
Yep, the idea of information and how it gets out to the major media, and if credit's given to the person or the source of the breaking news. Yes, this is an issue going on right now, and we're so happy that everybody's joining us because they know where the source is. The source is right here at Third Phase Moon, getting down to these incredible videos and sharing it to you as fast as possible. We even have more videos coming up in just moments, but we just want to let everybody know you're at the right place, and we enjoy everybody who's here chiming in and giving us information that they might have privy insight to. So this is a collaboration with the planet, you, the people that are helping us, trying to get down to basically disclosure. That's what Third Phase of Moon's all about, and I think we've already had disclosure. It's already happening. It's just people aren't realizing it's right in front of their face. Look at some of this stuff, whether it's maybe extraterrestrial in origin, that remains to be seen, but who doesn't agree here that there's technology that has been reverse engineered and it's not being shared with us. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will agree with me on that. And that's the whole point of Third Phase Moon. We want to answer the big question. We want this technology for ourselves. So what caused this atmospheric disturbance, possibly in the stratosphere, right now remains a mystery to us, but I hope we could find out very soon.
I am going to watch this with you in amazement, because just like the other sighting with the airplane, this one should have been all over the news. Look at this. That is an explosion in the stratosphere. Maybe in space, I doubt it, but what is it? You can see it looks like just a dot. Now, these are the dots that I like. They move, they have a purpose. This is actually happening while somebody's on an airplane at 30,000 feet and they see this explosion out their window. If I was in that airplane, I'd be freaking out. I'm not sure if that's a rocket, but you can see there's a trail of, I don't want to say smoke, but some sort of propellant. Looks like it's being ejected out the back end of it. I don't know if there's, what we're looking at could be a video from an airplane that was supposed to be there and record this, but that's not the story. But we can't, I just don't blindly believe everything I hear, and it makes me wonder why this video would not be talked about. If this was on the news, I think this might scare people. Now, I'm gonna go a little bit outside the box and say, well, maybe we can't leave our planet, and this could be some sort of rocket or something that's hitting the firmament. I know what I just said, but there's people out there who see it that way. It doesn't look like it's hitting anything. It looks like it's exploding, and we're seeing the shock wave, extend outward in every direction. Absolutely amazing. Could this be some sort of missile or rocket that is supposed to take down any aerial threats? It is huge. That explosion is enormous, and I don't know what it is. To me, it doesn't. Look, there's no cloud like a mushroom cloud. You can see a trail leading up to it. You can see when it explodes, the clouds light up. At least it looks that way. Watch this. It comes in, and then it veers upward. When it first comes in the screen, we'll get closer here in a second. Now watch it. You're going to see it. Not here. Oh, I didn't get that part. But next you'll see it looks like, when you get the wider view, like it's coming down almost, and then it veers upward. Watch. Watch this. To the left. You've seen it 6 times already. Watch this. Damn it. That's not the one. Sorry. That's not the one either. But you can see how it veers up. There is another shot here where you can see at the very beginning where it's there. You see how it came down and went upward? It's almost as if it's being controlled. Is this a UFO disappearing into a portal, a Stargate type of thing? Wow, I didn't even think of that until now. Is this the residue from an object leaving this dimension? That is the power that we would need if we were to time travel, go to another reality, go to another dimension. It takes a lot of power. Wow, this is amazing. All right, let's get to the next one. These are unbelievable, so stay buckled in.
So we're looking at this footage, and a lot of people are going to say, well, this could be some kind of blimp, air balloon show going on. Right now, we're not seeing any kind of undercarriage or a gondola, and I like the way the person's panning around, showing the area and getting kind of some perspective on this object. We're going to pull in a closer shot and take a look at this. It looks like a disc-shaped metallic object above and this kind of orange cone underneath. It's really bizarre, but that was an incredible close-up image there. Again, you can see the person's kind of struggling to hold a steady shot, but hey, if you're seeing something this grand in the sky, this big, look, we're pulling it in a closer shot again. Same features, no gondola, who's operating it? Nobody. And again, this thing's quite large. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Blake, definitely we've been seeing these acorn kind of shaped craft over there in South America. This one's, again, it has these weird qualities. You can see, like Blake just said, that kind of disc shaped right on the top. It looks like your classic flying saucer, and then the acorn kind of thing protruding beneath it. It's pretty cool. I'd estimate the size of this thing to be probably about 30 to 40 feet. Here's a good close-up of it again. You can almost see, if people might even say, a window on the top of it, this kind of horizontal window shape. It's pretty fascinating. I really like this capture, Blake.
Yeah, and some broad daylight, this is what we want, and it's crystal clear footage comparatively to some of the stuff the Pentagon's putting out or being leaked by filmmakers. But again, we're looking at it close. It has this reddish hue, and again, it was a little clearer in the other shot where you could almost make out like these portholes peering from this craft.
This is classic UFO-shaped object, the Acorn. This is an extremely popular UFO shape. Blake and Brent brought it up that they didn't see this as being a balloon because you don't see a gondola. It doesn't mean it's not a balloon. But what kind of balloon? Is it a party balloon? No. That's my opinion. Is this a balloon you go for a ride in? I don't know. I don't see a gondola hanging off the bottom of it where people would sit in a basket. And besides, you can see with the background of the clouds, this object is stationary. Look at that close up, it's amazing. I want to say it, but I don't believe it. It looks like it's too good to be true again. That was a really clean and clear close-up. Watch. And it is moving. Okay, so I was just going to say maybe it is an overlay of something, but it is not. That's in the sky. Everything looks proper. The shaking, the zooming, the way it's moving from right to left ever so slowly. Wow, classic UFO. We're going to be saying that for the rest of the episode because whatever's happening in this part of the world is not happening here in America, and I wonder why. Now, if this was a balloon just for artistic purposes, that is a rock-steady balloon. Rock steady. That is almost impossible to do if it is a balloon. Usually balloons kind of meander, they sway back and forth. This would have to have some girth, some size to it, maybe some weight to counteract the wind. It's amazing. The next UFO is just as good. Check this out with some others.
Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object.
So let's analyze this and take a closer look, because whatever this object is represents the classic flying saucer that we see in the region. Brazil is one of these places that the flying saucer, these dish-shaped objects, appear everywhere. Is there a reason why we don't see these kind of dish-shaped objects over America or any other country? Much more in South America and the region of Brazil. We're looking at this, and I'm liking the way the person actually captured this. It's a little shaky. He's trying to zoom in. We're getting a good close-up of this, and we don't see any kind of gondola or any indication that this is a blimp or anything like that. And it's not a drone. We didn't see any prop propellers either. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, this is totally legit. Hats off to Jaime Maussan for wanting us to share this to the world right now in America. This is a good one, and this one actually represents what we just saw in the last frame. There's Brazil. It lights up with these unique craft, and they seem identical in two different locations. Really cool pull-off on the camera people that are actually capturing these images. Look at the comparison from left to right. They match up pretty much identically. And here's another one from Colombia. Again, look at the similarities of these objects. They seem metallic, they seem silver, and people on the ground are capturing this on a daily basis. It seems to light up over there. What's happening?
Yeah, from what we're hearing, and here's another great one coming out of Colombia once again, that indicates that they're not hiding over there in that region. And maybe it's because of their military, that they're not so advanced as what we have in the United States. So they're, kind of not hiding in that region, and they're showing themselves. So this is incredible stuff. I love these broad daylight sightings. Give us a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it right now on Third Phase Moon. Thanks for joining us in this live premiere. We got even this incredible sighting.
No joke. Brazil, Costa Rica, that part of the world, South America, has the most incredible UFO sightings to date, and it's just getting better. They're getting closer, it seems. And for me to say that, it says a lot, because I was very skeptical years ago. But for some reason, nobody can prove these are balloons. Nobody's proving these are CGI. They're not. That's why. These are real. These are objects that aren't afraid to show themselves for whatever reason. Now, I'm not saying it's alien off the bat, but this is history. This has been happening for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. There's records that go back in frescoes, paintings, drawings, carvings even, and even little models of this disc-shaped craft. Not only this, but others that are similar. Cylindrical, cigar-shaped. They've been around for centuries. This isn't something that's new. It's classic. They're coming back closer than ever. Very dramatic, very awesome, and very real. Could they be balloons? I said yes. They could be. But nobody's proving it. And I need to see that proof. Until then, they're unidentified, they're not fake, they're not CGI, it's really happening, and they're coming in from real people. Not government officials, not a whistleblower, real people like you and I. Amazing episode tonight. I can't thank you enough for hanging out. Look at that. All right, I'm taking you down into the wormhole, back into your reality you call life. I want to thank Third Phase of Moon, as always, and all panel members for contributing to Third Phase UFO Report. I want to thank you very much for allowing us to do this, to bring back the things we can't explain. We may not be alone, and Third Phase of Moon is showing us that. I'm Rich Giordano from GUFON. You can see me every night on YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. This has been Third Phase UFO Report.